Hello guys, Matt Lemke here with Through Wargaming Goggles, and today we are going to open up the Aqua Droids in this box breaking. For those of you that are new to this channel, you might think this channel is very new because I have very few subscribers, but this is the sister channel to Through Gamer Goggles. And at Through Gamer Goggles, I have a lot more miniature building videos. I'll start linking to some of the things in my end screens so that people can start crossing over, because I've done a lot of Star Wars Legion already. Man, not as much as some of the other games I have played, but I've been doing this for about 13 years, 12, 13 years. I guess you could say I took a long break during COVID. But anyway, back to the box breaking. This is for the Aqua Droids, and it gives you the ability to build the full squad, which is 4 plastic miniatures. Inside, you get the read this first article. I'll call it an article. It's not really an article. It has all the pertinent information, and then it has the advertising for the other languages and the communities that they are building worldwide. So there's that. Ooh. Gotta put this away. Okay, you get your 4 bases, which I'm not going to really open up. Well, if you're new to the game, it is important to note that this X that's on this circle is for determining your line of sight. So it's kind of an important factor of the game, for which is the front and the back. And also, I don't have a movement ruler, but what you would do is you would put your ruler in the back of this, or in the front of this, my bad, and then you would pop the miniature out and move it to the other end of the ruler if you wanted to make your full move, and place it in there just like that. Alright, so that's the basis. We'll go to the cards. So, we'll start with the tokens. You're going to get a generic token in there and a Separatist token for the type of unit it is, which in this case it's a heavy vehicle. Really? Alright. Now with that said, you get the Aqua Droid cards, which is in all the languages they publish them in, so we're not going to have to go through all these. There's that many cards, which is like 8 or 10. You get the Aqua Droids, and here is the base number for the unit on the card, their unit designation, the number of wounds they have, morale. In this case, it's a line. They don't have any morale because they're a vehicle. They have white dice, so they surge to hit and they surge to defend. They have the crushing punch if they get in close combat with you, which has impact, and it's 1 red die. Their laser cannons are ranged 1 to 3, and they do a white and a black. Aqua Droids can have 1 model upgraded in their unit to have a heavy blaster, which is 2 red and a white. Range 1 to 3 and impact 2. And then we get into the other languages. And then we get into the droids. So if anybody wants this, they think that this looks undaunting. Man, this bag is tight. Sorry about that, guys. The bag is tight. If anybody wants to see how they're assembled, I will be happy to do an assembly video on the models. There's 2 sprues. They are not identical. They come bed frame stacked. That's what I call it. I call it bed frame stacked because it's like a bunk bed. So now we'll zoom in and I'll move these around a little bit. I have not yet put together Aqua Droids, so I don't know how complicated they are, but they are humanoid shapes, so they're pretty easy. So over here, this is part of their body frame structure. Let me get the box. So, yeah, so that they have some movement and life. Here's their shield or breastplate. This is the arms, it looks like, maybe legs. Can't tell from here, but you can see that, I mean, for assembly purposes, this is for J. This is within the realm of the instructions that they have online for you to assemble it. This is model J, 8th piece that you put together. So this is 4, this is 15, that's its weapon, and then you've got moving into the heads. These are feet. That is the special weapon, the heavy blaster. And again, more parts. Now, with that said, the Aqua Droids and the droids as a whole, they're not a crazy detailed army in the sense that you're going to get a lot of things like ammo belts and things of that nature on them. If you're a beginner painter, there are some things that might make them a little bit more of a challenge to paint because they don't have things like that, so they're going to be harder to make a little bit unique. And sometimes if you're a new painter, you might struggle to do what some people call block painting, which is like paint this panel a color and then paint this panel another color and this panel another color. But that's how you give your unit your markings if you're, you know, trying to be creative with them. Of course, you can always give them different base coats. And again, I mean, you can see like on the big chest pieces and stuff, there's a lot there you can do. As a beginner painter, you can leave it flat. As somebody who's growing into being a more skilled painter, you can blend them together and give it more shadow and depth and light. So you don't have to do that. A lot of people enjoy doing that. For my trooper type of models in the Separatist armies, I tend to base coat or prime spray a base coat and then do something to designate it that it's a different unit and use some washes to get some stuff in the lines. And hey, that's really it, guys. You get your 4 models. It's 2 sprues, all the cards in the different languages, and the tokens, and that is what's in your box for the Aqua Droids. Now, right now, these guys are pretty popular. I haven't played them yet. I've played against them, and I will unfairly say, and I do mean unfairly say, that every time I have faced the Aqua Droids, I've pretty much destroyed them, but I destroyed them because I'm playing the right models against them. I'm using the AATs, so I've had really good luck against them. They move around the table really well, and they're if you want to create a phalanx like, you know, the Greeks did, or the Romans, Greeks and Romans did, or anyone that did shield walls for that matter, this is a great way to do it. Are they better than Droidecas? I am uncertain. I will talk about that in a later video at some point in time. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. If you liked this and you're curious more about Star Wars Legion, please like, subscribe, and share. Check out at Gamer Goggles as well. There's more content there. Thank you. Have a great day.
Hi, guys. Meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know. You're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.